Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tennessee Titans. The exhibition season is over. It's time to play for real as the 2018 NFL season is underway. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Zach Ertz, the man in motion. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now a play fake. Wentz. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Following the interception here, Mariota. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Such a valuable commodity to have a tight end who can run and get open. How about what he just did there? Worked his way from right to left across the field and found his way free.
Mariota. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And Frank's kick is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. And a nice gain at 21 yards. They run with Ajayi. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They'll go option on second down, right side. They run again with Ajayi. A swift move, but not a ton to show for it. Tackle just on the other side of midfield. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Now Wentz on 3rd down. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
This is Ajayi. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Play action. Now Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And complete to Zach Ertz. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad. Foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about that used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad, so many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Here's Ajayi. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now it's Ajayi. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. On play action, Wentz. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the kick by Elliott is good. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So that will push him back.
And now we know why he had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Mariota gives to Henry. Oh, he bowls over him. And he's brought down after a good gain. That burst good for 20 and a first down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
To throw is Mariota. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down. First down carry for Henry. Knocks it and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll begin the drive with Ajayi. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And on 2nd and 10 now. And now here's a carry heading left. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. On play action, it's Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
And, yep, as a result, knocks it down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of these guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Well, the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. Mariota now on 2nd down. Being chased out left. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
sure that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On third down, Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll toss it to Henry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Here's Mariota. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Mariota to Sharp that time for a Titan first.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second down, Mariota. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Marcus Mariota, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. In motion left is Jeffrey. On second down, here's Wentz. He finds Ajayi. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Uncorks one for Davis. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Caught on the right side by Treadwell. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Time running out here on the play clock. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Working out of the gun, Mariota toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll throw again, Mariota. And some room to roam now. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Four yards remaining now on 2nd down. On the counter, it's Henry. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
I'll bet you as they ran out there for that play, the head coach either on his headset or he pulled him aside and told the special teams coordinator, whatever block you've got, pull it out of the bag right now. We need a spark.
When you can just feel it on their sideline, the air just kind of out of the balloon. Now maybe you're right, a spark, a little bit of hope.
That's when the special teams coordinator who works on this ad nauseum, I'm talking about morning, noon, and night, He tried to figure out, okay, where's my best opportunity? Which one do I have? And he pulled the right one and got his team going. And
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And there was a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Fletcher Cox coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And he knocks it through. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain, and it's second down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Right at the 45. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Back now in Nashville. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Wentz to throw again. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Wentz going to try and throw on third. Drops it off to Ajayi. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. The slot man in motion right. Throwing on first is Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Going to throw right side here, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
In motion right is Wilson. Now Wentz on third down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Trucks over him. A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Again, it's Henry. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. The Titans on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. 20. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Wentz, got to have this one. Escaping the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 41. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them. But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Mariota here to throw. Flush to his right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Michael Kendricks from his outside linebacker spot. He gets him down here for a loss of 4. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 4. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp. And
I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
To throw is Wentz. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good...
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jayon Brown, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now they'll run it on the toss. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Tennessee, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.